Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to uncover a story that honestly sounds like pure science fiction, but it's deeply rooted in our actual history. We all know Nikola Tesla as this absolute pioneer of electricity, right? But today, we're going to look at the forgotten, intentionally hidden inventions of a mind that was perhaps just a bit too far ahead of its time. Okay, let's dive right into this. So could a device the size of your pocket literally bring down a massive 10-story building? Well, back in 1896, Nikola Tesla accidentally invented exactly that. It was an earthquake generator so incredibly small it could fit right in his pocket, yet it was so powerful it could shake the foundations of massive structures. When he first tested it in his lab, the vibrations were so intense his neighbors actually thought a real earthquake had hit and went running out of their homes in absolute terror. Section 1. The Pocket Earthquake Machine, a dangerous device. Tesla actually took this little device to a 10-story steel building that was under construction at the time. He clamped it to the steel frame, and within moments, the construction workers were frantically running down the stairs, completely convinced a catastrophic earthquake was tearing the whole place apart. The police were called, but Tesla just quietly packed up his device and vanished before they even got there. He later admitted that if he'd left it attached just a little bit longer, the entire 10-story structure would have collapsed into rubble. But here's the wild part. Tesla wasn't trying to build a weapon of mass destruction. This terrifying little machine was actually just an accidental byproduct of a much grander utopian ambition. He wanted to transfer free energy wirelessly to the entire world by simply vibrating the ground beneath our feet. Section 2. The Wireless Energy Dream, Powering the World. To understand how he planned to pull off this wireless dream, we have to look at why the world started taking Tesla seriously in the first place. Before Tesla came along, humanity was seriously struggling to move electricity from one place to another. Direct current, or DC, could only transmit power a few meters, barely enough to light up a single small bulb. But then Tesla invents alternating current, or AC. This was a total game changer. It allowed immense electrical power to travel thousands of miles, suddenly making it possible to power distant factories and huge industries. That was the moment the world realized Tesla was a true visionary. And he definitely didn't stop there. He invented hydroelectric power systems. To put that into perspective, today, those very systems generate 31% of the electricity in the United States and a staggering 95% in China. So out of his more than 300 inventions, his foundational work gave humanity a massive leap forward. He wasn't just a guy with crazy theories. He built systems that are literally running our modern world right now. He had undeniable credibility, and it was exactly that credibility that set the stage for his most ambitious dream, wireless energy. Section 3. Frequencies and Vibrations. Universe Secrets. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. For Tesla, this wasn't just a fun philosophical quote, it was a literal engineering blueprint. He believed that just as sound travels in energy waves, electrical energy could be transmitted straight through the ground. If you could create a specific frequency and send it into the Earth, another device anywhere else on the planet could catch those vibrations, decode the frequency, and convert it right back into usable electrical current. The physics behind this whole idea relies on a concept called resonance. Basically, resonance is when one vibrating object causes another, completely unconnected object to start vibrating too, as long as they share the same natural frequency. To really visualize how incredible this is, imagine two tuning forks. Both are designed to vibrate 440 times a second. That's 440 hertz. They have absolutely zero physical connection to each other. But if you strike the first fork, the second fork nearby will miraculously begin to vibrate entirely on its own. It's literally catching the energy through the air. Tesla realized that this principle doesn't just apply to small metal objects, it applies to literally everything in the universe. And here is where it gets highly relevant to you and me. The earth beneath your feet right now is constantly vibrating. Its natural frequency varies right between 7.83 hertz and 33.8 hertz. Tesla's earth-shattering realization was that our planet itself could act as a giant global power grid. If he could perfectly tune his devices to the Earth's natural frequency, he could literally pump endless free energy into the ground for anyone, anywhere to just tap into. Section 4. The Corporate Suppression. Power and profit. Now, when you threaten to give the world something for free, powerful people are going to take notice. Tesla had the ultimate knowledge, but he sorely lacked the money to actually build it. Enter J.P. Morgan. Morgan loved the idea and initially handed Tesla $150,000 in funding. With this massive influx of cash, Tesla started his experiments in New York and eventually built a towering 180-foot structure out in Colorado. He was right on the verge of proving his wireless energy system could utilize the Earth's natural vibrations. But there was a massive underlying conflict of interest here. While JP Morgan was funding Tesla, Morgan was also a huge investor in factories producing electric wires, electrical insulation, and the very copper mines that supplied the material for the existing wired grid. Morgan quickly realized that if Tesla actually succeeded in transmitting free energy without wires, it would immediately bankrupt his massive copper and wire monopolies. So Morgan didn't just cut off Tesla's funding. He deliberately blacklisted him, ensuring absolutely no other investors would ever touch the project again. Think about why this matters to us today. Look back at the last 150 years of human history. We're talking about the Gulf War, the Iraq War, countless strategic operations in World Wars I and II. So many global conflicts have been fought fiercely over fossil fuels and oil reserves. Just imagine for a second how radically different our world history might be if Tesla's free Earth frequency energy system hadn't been systematically suppressed for corporate profit. Section 5. Death Rays and Thought Cameras. Bizarre Inventions. As we speed up to look at his later years, Tesla's suppressed inventions only became more terrifying and bizarre. In 1934, he casually announced in an interview that he had designed a literal weapon of mass destruction, a death ray. He claimed this beam could end the lives of millions of people from thousands of miles away, limited only by the curvature of the Earth itself. And the power source for this beam? An unfathomable 50 million volts. To wrap your mind around that number, consider a natural lightning strike, one of the most powerful forces in nature. Tesla's death ray was designed to generate a voltage 166 times stronger than a bolt of lightning. This was essentially a nuclear-level deterrent before the nuclear bomb even existed. He also proposed this incredibly eerie concept called the thought camera. Tesla believed that just as a regular camera captures what our eyes see, a specialized device could actually photograph our very thoughts, projecting our internal imagination right in front of us. Now, while the thought camera never materialized into a working prototype, this exact line of thinking directly inspired the incredible invention of X-rays in 1895. So even his failed concepts ended up changing medical history forever. Section 6. A Mysterious End. Unanswered questions. Nikola Tesla was a man who famously never worked for money. He could have easily cashed in on his hundreds of patents and become one of the wealthiest men in human history. Instead, on January 7, 1943, the very man who gave the world alternating current and basically laid the foundation of the modern era died utterly penniless in a hotel room, unable to even pay his bill. But the mystery definitely doesn't end there. Right after his death, the U.S. government immediately swooped in, seizing his property and all of his research. For the next 10 years, his life's work was locked away in highly classified files. And even today, many experts strongly believe the true formulas for his wireless electricity and advanced frequency tech were never truly released to the public. Which leaves us with this final, lingering thought. Are Nikola Tesla's ultimate secrets, the codes to unlock the Earth's natural energy and perhaps completely revolutionize our world, still sitting in a classified box somewhere today? Could the key to a completely free energy future be hidden right under our noses? Thank you for exploring this fascinating mind with me in this explainer. Until next time, keep questioning the world around you.